and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Walton. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Phillips. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go, the opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times,
intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Looking for space. It's Martin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
and that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Running into the open space. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Carr. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Mobley. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Pressure coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go. Jet.
Trying to run, it's Mobley. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Upstairs, he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down.
Oh, a lot of space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
This crowd knows when to bring it. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover.
Snags it and he's open. Bulldozes his way through. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
He makes the catch at the 10. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and at times...
Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Carr. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half?
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To throw, it's Bachmeyer. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Baylor taking on the number 11 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, number 19. Picked up a few extra on. Turner won a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Carr on play action. Finds his tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8.
Hey, take it.
The run inside. It's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ready, go!
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Anderson wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could...
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps swinging it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Under fire. And they got him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running inside. It's Walton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Go, go! Hey, move!
He wants to change this route.
Go, go!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play.
Ready, go!
Throwing, Carr. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
There's some room.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
The offense changing the play.
Hey, take it. Jet. Go.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into point. He wants to take the top off. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And tackled there by the defense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Play fake, Carr. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
From the red zone, it's Walton. Here's got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with you.
He's got it down the field. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry today.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. To the air again, Carr. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On the ground, it's Martin. Hard running there. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A live look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate call.
Creates a little space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Blue 85.
The give on the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Yep. There he goes! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Maddox. That's 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught. Hey, Wilson. The Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got a man. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Easy completion on the shuffle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.